What's up everyone, hope you have a nice day. Some of you might remember my top 5 combos video from last year. Since then, summer 2026 has changed a lot, so I decided it was time to make a new list. Before we start, I just want to mention that this is my personal top 5 based on the combos I've been using this summer. I tested a lot of different combinations and these are the ones that gave me the best results and that I enjoyed playing the most. If your favorite combo isn't on the list, that's completely fine. Everyone has a different playstyle. So let me know your top 5 in the comments. I always like seeing what other players are using. Alright, let's get started. Top 5. In top 5 combo, I'm going to be using Freeze with Hornet and Defender Drone and Salute Grenade. On Freeze, I'm using Stable Mix Augment and Hornet Excelsior Augment. I know Freeze isn't everyone's favorite turret, but after using this combo for a while, I think it's one of the best flanking combos in the game. The biggest reason is Stable Mix Augment, because normally Freeze only works when you're right next to your target. Stable Mix gives you more range and uses less energy, so you can start dealing damage earlier and stay in the fight longer. The downside is that your freezing effect is weaker, but honestly I don't think that's a big problem because most of the time the extra range is much more useful. I paired it with Hornet because speed is everything with this combo. You're not supposed to drive straight into 5 enemies. Instead, look for side routes, tunnels, or players that are already distracted. That's where Freeze is strongest. Hornet's Overdrive is also really useful. Try not to activate it the moment it becomes available. Save it for team pushes so your teammates can get the most value out of it. And for the grenade, the Salute Grenade, the damage is nice, but the stun is what really makes it useful. If someone is holding a position or trying to escape, the stun gives you enough time to finish the fight. The biggest mistake I see players make with this combo is trying to play it like a heavy tank. You're fast for a reason. Keep moving, keep changing positions, and don't stay in the open for too long. I mean, overall, I'm giving this combo 9.2 out of 10 because I like the combo and it's enjoyable also, and it's effective in the field in any matches, especially medium maps and small maps. Top 4. Smokey with Viking, using Excelsior Augment on Smokey, and same goes for Viking Excelsior. On the drone, I'm using Hyperion. We've got one of the most reliable combos in the game. This isn't the flashiest combo on the list, but it's one of the most consistent. Excelsior increases your damage, and because Smokey reloads so quickly, that extra damage adds up throughout the match. One thing I like about Smokey is that it works almost everywhere, in every map. It doesn't matter if you're playing CTF, Deathmatch, or Siege, you'll almost always have a chance to have an impact. I paired it with Viking because it's a very balanced hull, and personally I like Viking hull a lot. You've got good durability and good mobility and one of the strongest overdrives in the game. A lot of players only use Viking's overdrive when they're trying to get kills. I think it's even better when you're helping your team push or defend a flag or the base. Sometimes forcing the enemy team to stay behind cover is more valuable than getting another eliminations. For the drone, I'm using Hyperion because getting your supplies back faster is always useful, especially in longer matches. So overall, I'm giving this combo 9.5 out of 10 because I like this combo. It's always balanced and nothing, fancy or effects or something. Top 3. Shaft Stellarator Augment with Crusader Excelsior and Booster Drone and the normal grenade. This is one of my favorite combo if you enjoy playing from a distance and controlling the map. The main reason I ranked it this high is because of Stellarator Augment. It lets you charge your shots faster, which means you don't have to wait as long before taking your next shot. If your aim is good, you can eliminate most tanks with a single shot, especially when you have double damage. I paired it with Crusader because it gives you a nice balance between mobility and protection. It's fast enough to change position when needed, but strong enough to survive if someone gets a little too close. The drone booster, I use it because it helps you get your supplies back faster, so you'll have double damage available more often, and with Shaft, that's when you become really dangerous with this combo. I use the regular bomb grenade grenade because it's simple and reliable. If someone is hiding behind cover, throw the grenade first, they'll usually move, and that's the perfect time to line up an easy shot. The biggest mistake I see players make with this combo is staying in the same position for too long. Once the enemy knows where you are, they'll start focusing you. Keep changing positions, stay patient, and wait for the right shot instead of rushing. And overall, I'm giving this combo 9.7 out of 10. It's not the easiest combo to master, but once you get comfortable with it, you can completely control one side of the map and make it really difficult for the enemy team to push. Top 2. Tsunami, Duplet Augment, Viking with Driver Augment, and Booster Drone. This combo has been one of my favorites this summer because it's strong at both medium and long range. The Duplet Augment makes both shells fire at the same time, so instead of waiting for the second shot, you deal all your damage instant. That makes the weapon feel much smoother and much more reliable during fights. I paired it with Viking because it's one of the most balanced hulls in the game. It has enough armor to survive longer fights and move around the map. For the hull augment, I use Driver. Every time you get a kill, your overdrive charges much faster. That means if you're playing well, you'll have your overdrive available more often, and that's where this combo becomes really enjoyable and effective in the maps. When your overdrive is ready, don't waste it on one enemy. Wait for the right moment, push your team, and clear the enemy base before they have time to react. For the drone, I use Booster because stronger double damage makes Tsunami hit even harder. If you activate double damage before pushing, you'll notice how quickly enemy tanks getting destroyed. The way I play this combo is a midfielder or side attacker. I usually hold one side of the map, support my teammates, and stop enemies from pushing through my lane. Since Tsunami works well at medium and long range, it fits this role perfectly. So overall, I'm giving this combo 9.8 out of 10. It's powerful, easy to control once you get used to it, and it performs well in almost every battle. Top 1. Railgun Detonator Augment with Booster Drone, a normal grenade or mortar grenade. Now finally we've reached my number 1 combo. Out of every combo I tested this summer, this one gave me the best results. The reason it's number 1, it's simple. The damage is unbelievable. With Detonator, you shoot your own grenade to create a massive explosion if you time it correctly. You can eliminate multiple enemies with a single shot. Even heavy tanks struggle to survive it. The only thing that can actually save an enemy is the Lifeguard Augment, which prevents them from being destroyed once per respawn. For the hull, you can use whichever one you're most comfortable with, but I highly recommend using the Grenadier Augment with any hull you use. It lets your grenade keeps reloading even if you don't respawn, so you're always ready for your next attack. I also use Booster because it makes double damage even stronger. When double damage is active, this combo becomes one of the highest damage combos in the game. You have 2 ways to play this combo. The first is with the normal grenade. This is the aggressive playstyle. Push with your team, throw your grenade into a group of enemies and detonate it with railgun. If they're grouped together, you can clear in a group push with one shot. The second option is using mortar. This is my favorite. Instead of driving all the way into the enemy base, you stay around the middle of the map and launch the grenade from a distance. Once it gets close to the enemy, shoot it in the air with railgun and let the explosion do the work. It's a much safer way to attack, and it can completely open the enemy base for your teammates. This combo does take practice. Learning the timing between the grenade and your railgun shot is the hardest part, but once you get used to it, it's one of the most rewarding combo in the game. Overall, I'm giving this combo a 10 out of 10 because it's my favorite and it's really fun to play. It has incredible damage, it can eliminate multiple enemies at once, and in my opinion, it's the strongest combo I've played during summer 2026. And that's my personal top 5 combos for summer 2026. Like I mentioned at the beginning, these are the combos that gave me the best results after playing throughout the summer. If your list is different, I'd genuinely like to hear it, so let me know in the comments what's your top 5 combo list, and is there a combo you think I should try? Also, I'm thinking about turning this into a series. Instead of only ranking combos, I could make a top 5 videos for other parts of the game as well, like the best beginner builds, the best defensive setups, the most underrated augments. If that's something you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. Your feedback will help me to decide what to make next. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.